Now let's head on down. It's time! Extra, extra, read all about it! Stuff happened!
There it is. Oh. There we go.
Alrighty, Monty, would you like to read the first one here?
Sure, I had to lean forward though.
Yeah, switch
Hello.
chairs. Switch chairs. With me.
Switch chairs? Okay.
I should.
Oh my god. Oh wow, Monty, you sound so good on a good mic.
Yeah, you go. I can take over.
That's right, guys. I'm leaving. Monty's in control now.
No,
Nothing-
no, anyone
nothing-
but her.
What? Bosco.
No, I love you. What?
Bosco.
You call him
Bosco, you smell like
What?
farts.
It's true, I do.
Do something about
But how
it.
did you know that from Canada?
What was
I
that?
mean, you're in Canada though. I
Yeah.
said you're in Canada though.
I know I am.
So I can't do anything about it till you come back to America, you know, ever.
No.
Come on.
No.
Let's go.
No.
Want to dance?
No, I'm not good at dancing.
Let's go!
No. All right, I will.
All right, fair enough.
I'll get started here. The Great Silver Celebration, covered by Hortense Roxbury. Greetings, Society Watchers. The most talked about event in Alivast is tonight, and City Society is expecting Dragon Fever. The rumors of his presence in the city has been circulating for weeks. The explosive appearance of the Silver King onto the stage 5 days ago commanded the city's attention and left many rumor mongers smugly satisfied that their hunches were correct. Tickets have been getting distributed to guests, the most important individuals being the first to receive them, of course. Now the day of the reception, if you haven't received your tickets yet, your chances of attending are slim to none. Though some dreamers may hold out hope, a little bird will deliver one even at this late hour. I am always in favor of having a ball gown ready at a moment's notice. It's best to keep a well-stocked wardrobe of appropriate attire ready to go out for every occasion, but that's a topic for another column. On the note of the attire, attendees were left to their own discretion regarding whether to come formal or casual. Considering the sometimes relaxed nature of Alivast, there is a good chance that we will see just as many fashion disasters as triumphs. Hopefully all the gentlemen wear jackets at least. The talk of the tea room has been that the guest of honor, the Silver King, will be wearing not just for clothes, but for skin. There are a few holdouts that believe his full draconic magnificence will be on display, most likely with a jacket and tie. But the majority opinion is that he will adopt a more compact form that will allow him entry within the venue, without knocking out any walls, like the comic. There is speculation on whether he will follow in the footsteps of the old Eltmurian kings, or adopt a new, more modern style, or even throw back to something from a previous dynasty during his extensive lifespan. Either way, the consensus of our tea party was that he will be wearing purples and argent. The Nomarian dignitaries are expected to be dressed in their fine Sky Fleet uniforms, many of which are embellished in the way only Nomarians can manage. The presence of Admiral Altiv Biddle has been noted in the delegation, and Mildred tells me that she will be dressed according to his exalted station. For the ladies of society, second to the reception of the Silver King, is the first public debut of the striking woman who has been seen repeatedly in the presence of Captain Brooke Bronzefang, one of Alivast's most eligible bachelors. Piercing together notes from the rumor mill, she is apparently an Azamar from Periton who has fled that country for the green hills of Alivast, and who wouldn't? Periton is dreadful this time of year. My speculation is Miss Saliandris will be resplendent in a peach or apricot gown of patterned silk accented with pearls. If she is in anything less, Mildred will eat her hat. Other reports have General Balfour Balton arriving back in town for the reception. Society watchers will want to keep a close eye on the General and his wife, High Priestess Isla, for they will undoubtedly form a perfect pair at the Surrey. While Lady Isla has typically kept with greens and blacks of her clergy, we eagerly await to see if she deviates from her typical togs of this occasion. Lastly, a grand fixture of society, Gloria Strong, will be attendance with her husband, Sebastian. The Strongs are of the finest breeding and no stranger to these sorts of affairs. If anyone wishes to note how to behave at these functions, keep an eye on the Strongs. The event will be held in the Grand Ballroom run by the Liversean and Almond Temples in the Middle Clergy District. While not the most elegant of venues the city has to offer, it has the right combination of class, size, and other accommodations for this event. If the Silver King retains his draconic form, the second-floor balcony may come into use by those wishing to converse with him. With that, I will leave you, my little birds. I need to get ready, for I received my ticket late yesterday, and a day to prepare for the event of the decade is practically no time at all. So there you go. I love the artwork.
Well done. So two things, though, I have to add. Number one, the birds stole the show, so they completely missed the boat on that one. Number two, you sound great on this mic. Can I just put that out there?
Thank you. I need to get a new microphone.
Yes, you do.
I do. I'm sorry. It's the first thing on the list when I get back. After setting up my computer.
I recommend the Sweetwater X1 bundle.
What?
What?
We will talk mics when you are ready.
Thank you. That'd be good. We should do that. Once I know I can mail things to the new place, I will do that.
Do it.
So what do you guys want to read?
Connor, read something.
Okay. Let's see.
We have Lady of Livracia. We have
Oh, I would love to do those. Those are
Feathered
great.
Encounter in the Druidic District.
Oh my God, let's do the letters, Panic, because you're a good lady.
Oh, I want to do Tent Town tension scarring over.
Oh, do that. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
that's
okay.
probably you, isn't it?
One thing that we as residents of Alivast are wont to downplay or forget is the degree of protection the walls provide to us. We take for granted how the guard put their lives on the line to ensure our safety in the face of danger. All the more apparent after the cultist attack. Because of their efforts here in the city, there were only the most minimum of unconfirmed casualties after the few days of rest. But it is a different story outside the city walls. 18 people were stolen away from Tent Town by cultists, with nearly 100 makeshift abodes toppled by ravaging wyverns as they hunted for tributes to their alpha. With these residents in a sort of limbo between citizenship and new arrivals, they were easy pickings for the marauders as the guards were called in to protect those within the city walls. And their status as such hasn't been ignored as they work to heal these fresh wounds. "We've got every right to the protection the insiders get from the guard," complained a dwarven tent towner, repairing an overturned home. He, along with other minded tent towners, are so frustrated that they are even considering taking the time to set up stone walls around the encampment. "Most of the folk here got families and children to support. But if the city is going to call their boys inside when it gets dangerous, everyone's going to question why Alivast is so hot in the first place." Looking around as he spoke, the full depth to the destruction wrought became all the more apparent, with forlorn looks plastered on several faces. The besieged settlement was already struggling with the sharp increase of refugees. Ironically, to escape these winged terrors, taxing Tent Town's already dismal food stores and supply of warm blankets. Previously, we reported on random thefts and small fights breaking out due to this, but if there's any positive to be had after this attack, it's that the people are starting to come together over their shared qualms with the city itself.
Nice.
Bosco, what do you want to read?
I really want to read these letters, but I need somebody to be the lady with me.
You have to be both. You're a talented voice actor, Bosco. Come on.
Wow, I don't know about all that. All right, you want me to read all of them? All right, fine. All right, we'll do the first one.
Dear Lady of Livracia, I feel as though my human boyfriend hasn't been as serious in our relationship as I have been. It seems as though he's more interested in the novelty of having a dragonborn spouse than actually pursuing love for me. I'm not sure if it's just me not understanding human behavior, or if he really does not love me for who I am, over what I am. Signed, Trophy Dragon.
Dear TD, I love you. Sometimes people use the pretense of love for selfish means. Some even view their partners as affections or accessories to their own personality, to be displayed like jewelry. This is not love. This is use and abuse. He may say sweet things to you, shower you with compliments, and make all the gestures of affection, but if they are not genuine, then you should abandon him without hesitation. Since you are from different cultures, you may have different expectations of the relationship. Confront your boyfriend and ask him a few blunt questions. Ask what he expects out of the relationship. If his answers are not satisfactory, then it is probably time to move on.
That's dating advice with Croak.
Yes.
You started that. I'm like, wait.
Wait a
Dating
second.
advice with Sebastian.
All right.
That was well done. That was good. I like your Dragonborn voice too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, dear Lady Livrosia. Me and my bro, who I've known my entire life, suddenly have become super close than before, and it took us both off guard. We don't know if this is love, if this love is true or not. But what we do know is that if it is, we gotta get ourselves a kid. Adoption is cool and all, but what we both want is a flesh and blood bond. I guess what I'm trying to say is it possible through like magic-y means for like a bro and another bro to have a baby? Signed, Bromatic.
Dear Bromatic, I love you. There's a lot to unpack from your letter, so let's start. First off, I'm a little concerned by your cavalier attitude towards children. They are not affections or accessories to your lifestyle, but special gifts given to us by the universe. Parenthood is not meant to be entered into lightly. Yes, there are always magical means where two people who normally can't have a children together can have a child, but this tends to be expensive in the extreme and seems a little self-indulgent when there are many parentless children who need a loving home. If you do reach a point where you and your bro are ready to take on the responsibilities of raising a child, I encourage you to consider adoption. In closing, remember that being a parent is more than simply acquiring a child. It is establishing a lifelong commitment to a little life that needs your support to grow, live, and love. All right. Well, that was that.
Nice.
Cool. I have no idea what this next one is, so here goes nothing.
Dear lady,
Oh, God.
I'm leaving behind a dark chapter in my life when I was not honest with my friends and family and did a lot of damage with my self-centered behavior. I'm consciously striving to find a new way to live and want to establish healthy relationships, but I'm afraid that my old habits of using others will resurface, and so I'm afraid to get too close to people. I don't want to hurt anyone because I know how I have hurt others in the past, and I'm afraid I'll repeat the cycle. How should I move forward? I want to be a better person. Signed, Repentant. I think that's how you say it.
Dear Repentant, it is how you say it. Good job. I love you. I want you to love yourself as well. You are doing such great work as you strive to improve yourself. You are asking good questions, but don't be too hard on yourself. Be open and honest with people and let them decide if you are worth the risk. You will find that many people are willing to give you a chance, or two, or three, because they truly care about you. Seek out people who can give you solid answers, not just tell you what you want to hear. Sometimes the best friends are the ones who use the truth to cut you to the bone and then remain by your side and help you heal from the wound. All right, and that's those are the letters for this week. Thank you for indulging me in my creep.
Hooray!
Taka just walked back in, so
Hooray!
he'll be a little bit.
Don't ask me why I made the lady basically Jamaican fortune teller. I have no idea.
Let's look at some of the ads here.
Yes.
I love the ballroom shot, like the ballroom shot with the tiefling and the kenku, the peacock kenku and the orc. Like that's really cool.
I like the one that's the Crystal Ball presents the timeless tale of the three guards: Peter, and Peter.
That's really good.
Yeah. The
AD
kitchen is
Zeberskow.
the key to victory. Eat less bread. Alivast City Council. Oh, it's propaganda.
Oh no.
Also, I love that they got like a picture of a little elf baby. Like that's adorable.
Where? Oh, that's cute.
Oh, yeah, the Alivast welcomes right above. It's
Oh, no, the
adorable.
Oracle introduces the youngest member of the Oracle news team. Longtime recipe writer Kylin Valen has recently given birth to her first child. Finnegan Edwin Darkson was born at the Avon Temple at 3 in the morning to the surprise of his parents Baby Finn is named after a longtime friend and fellow writer of the Oracle, Finnegan Istokfulf, who has been made the boy's godfather. Baby Finn's maternal grandparents are currently in Eltmer, and the baby's parental parents are Moraz and Luna Darkskin. We send the best love and wishes to our new friend and her newest bundle of joy. Speedy recovery, dear Kiki. Do you want to switch chairs, Kurt?
That's okay. You're doing good and in charge.
Okay.
To their surprise.
He's
You
doing
want to
really
read
good,
the
yeah.
last article?
I can read the last
Yeah,
article.
read some, Curtis.
That's really cool. The Scryoscope.
Stupendous stereoscopic. New. See and hear any creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you, scrying no longer for those stuffed shirts of the magical elite. Foul fellow MFG. Which one do you want me to read?
I don't know. What do you like? We got
Literally
I'll read
anyone
the
you
letter
want.
to the editor.
letter to the editor. Sure.
Do it.
Dear Alivast Oracle, as a longtime reader of your paper, I have to say I'm appalled and horrified at what I saw in the paper the other day, and I have to ask what happened to your decency. My family's been trying to recover after the recent attack. I just wanted to take a moment and relax and catch up on the events of the day. I turned to the second page of What Do I Find next to the wholesome Lady of Livrosia and the article discussing the recent attack. A half-naked elf man in the heels showing off his... well, backside! How could you think that this was appropriate? The recent attacks still have some people still on edge, and your way of coping is this? Do you people... Do the people who work for you have no shame? No shame. I was so flabbergasted at what I saw that I showed my husband. He was so shocked that he just stared at the ad. He was speechless, red with anger. After a few moments, he told me he was going down to the Romantian to complain.
Uh-oh.
He was down there for hours yelling up a storm, as he told me. He came back tired and sweaty and just went straight to bed. He must have really gave it to them there. Now there is a man with a sense of morals. Unlike you people, you don't think that you are the voice of the people, and you chose to use your paper for such filth. What if my kids saw this? You people clearly think that this kind of thing is acceptable, and I implore you to take a good hard look at yourself and ask yourself if this is the type of person you want to be. I will be fighting the good fight and holding the city's morals above all else, along with my husband. He's been down at the Romantian for the past couple of nights, really giving it to the manager about his advertisement policy. What a saint! Sincerely, Mrs. Kristen Wen Ferguson. I want to see your manager.
Basically.
Oh, man.
So
guys-
just a comment about her kids. I feel sorry for her kids.
Oh my.
So guys, we have everything, like there's a ton of ads, there's a lot of art, there's other articles, there's like one about potions, encounter in the Druidic District. We also have some games again. We have Simply Ballroom, I think this is, I wonder who these are. No idea. You guys will have to give it a try. And there's Sudoku! There's Eastern Isles number puzzle.
Excellent. Eastern Isles number puzzle.
All right. Well, I guess we should.
Sign off for the
I
night.
guess we're signing off for the night. Everyone needs to get food.
It's true. Well,
So-
first, everyone's got to
We
plug
do
your
need to
stuff.
get food.
Bosco, plug your stuff.
Oh, all right. You can find me over on @EdBoscoVA for both Instagram and Twitter. You can find me right here on Twitch, just Edward Bosco. You guys should go check out Octopath, which I've plugged for a couple of weeks now, but I'm all over that game, so go play it. And go check out the new Godzilla anime, because I got an
Yeah.
opportunity to play that as well. Yeah, that was fun. And I'll have more stuff, I promise.
Snack, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter @CNowSnake, and they can find me on Twitch @DistortionDevil.
Pretty awesome. Nadine, where can they find you?
You can find me at Monteglue. You can find me usually on twitch.tv/Monteglue, but given that I don't have a house, I can't really stream. So,
Yeah.
but no, expect a better mic. That's gonna be a better mic when I move
Yeah.
in, and among some other things and some other changes. So yeah.
That's good. You can find me right here, and you know, it's weird enough. I've been really busy, but I realized tomorrow's my birthday.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow's my birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday.
I was
Thanks.
wondering, you never said anything about it. I'm like, did he forget?
Honestly, because of the puppy.
I do too. I forgot
I've
my
completely
birthday.
lost basis of everything. I completely forgot that my birthday is
The
tomorrow.
puppy has taken over his life.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I'm turning 30. I'm turning 31 on the 31st.
Oh my God, you're old.
No,
Nice.
he's a baby. He's not old until he's like 60 or 70.
Dad's still young.
You're only as old as you feel inside.
Oh, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. There was a bunch of segments here that are apparently really amazing in the Alivast Oracle. Some of the people who worked on it were shouting out here.
Yeah.
And a big shout out again to the people who make this possible, and that is to Kiara Ryan 1 as Candy.
I just say their Twitter handles.
Kiara Ryan 1, Alcoholic, Fozzie Wolf, Crow, Jim the Rabid Cow, Froggy's Mom, The Threadweaver, Pwy Suit 47, and Voodoo Soviet.
And they're on the Discord, so if anybody has any PDF editing skills, any artistic ad sort of skills, check them out. It's a fun kind of group project.